y'all, welcome back to the Girl Talk Oracle podcast. I'm your host, Keyera, and I am coming to y'all with some guided messages that you may or may not need to hear, or some advice or some confirmations for some things that you may have been thinking already or experiencing. These are timeless reading. This is a timeless reading, timeless messages. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. If it does not apply to you or your story, just leave it where it's at. Don't argue me down in the comments talking about it does not resonate. You have to, use your discernment when it comes to these messages, because as I stated numbers of times, or I don't know if I said in this video, but this is a collective reading. So if something doesn't resonate with you, then it's probably for someone else. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can. All the information that you need will be found in the description box, whether you're on YouTube or on Spotify. It will be in the description box where you can book a personal reading with me. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into today's reading. Got me some selenite in my hand here. I saw like this I was watching this reading myself, because I do watch readings, and like they were like using the selenite to like cleanse their hands this way. And I feel like since your hands are like a source of like an energetic, what is it called, basically like your hands and your feet, like it's like where you receive things. So like I believe the left side is where you receive, and your dominant hand is how you give, and then your left hand is what you receive. So I typically wear like anything, like my protective jewelry, like my evil eye bracelet, anything like protective, or if I want to receive love, on the left side of my body, and then if I want to give off that energy, I wear it on the right side of my body. So I was wearing this in my right pocket, and I just like pulled it out and started rubbing it on my hands. I need to get some more selenite crystals, because I have a selenite bowl, but I need one that's bigger than this one. This one is more of like, I would say this is about like 1.5 inches to 2 inches. I might be wrong because I don't know how to measure properly. But yes, let's go ahead and get into y'all message. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are having an amazing season whenever you are finding this video or this podcast episode. I hope you're having an amazing time. I feel called to start with the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Let's see. Immediately when I split the deck, we got play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Starseed, what lights you up. So maybe this is a message of just getting out and having some fun. Maybe not, or maybe you're having too much fun. Look, no, I'm kidding. There is a such thing as too much fun, but I don't think this will be you. Because somebody who's having too much fun is not doing inner work. Well, not necessarily. Let me shut up. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancestors stand beside you. So that's a message just letting you know that you're not alone in whatever it is that you are going through. I'm not saying that you have to be going through something, but if you recently faced something, and this is just the saying that you are not alone. You have the proper guidance and support around you. And maybe that's, I don't know. Let's just get some more messages. We got the card Awakening that flipped over, but if it come back out, it's meant, because it did flip with a bunch of other cards. Oops, exactly. I am so sorry if you're on the podcast and this shuffling is aggravating. I'm going to try to... Oh, I just like dropped the cards. Okay, we're keeping them. Okay, so the first card we have is Unbound, Release Soul Patterns, Contracts, and Past Lives. We also have Take a Break, A Life's Works, Not a Season, Get Off the Treadmill. Okay, so this is, okay, we'll get into it. Okay, the Ever Unfolding Rose. We have Cracked Open, It's Happening for You, Not to You. And we also got How Can You Mother Yourself. So back to what I stated before when I split the deck about like having playtime, like doing what lights you up. I feel like this is a message for y'all to like take care of yourself, like take care of your inner world, your mental, physical, and emotional health. And like I said, I'm not saying that like something severe is happening or going on with y'all, but it could be just a message of like something that you've experienced recently or that you're going to experience in the near future. Whatever you're finding this message is basically telling you that it's okay. Like whatever you are experiencing may feel like it's the end of the world, or may feel like it's always something. Like, it's always some bullshit. Because that's typically what I say when I'm going through stuff. I'm like, it's always fucking something. It's always something going on. It's always this. It's always that. And this is the message that it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's happening for you to become a better person, for you to become a better version of yourself. And, like, even with just the message of you're not alone, like, pray to whatever higher power you pray to. I believe in God, so of course I pray to God. But whatever higher power, divine, universe, whatever you want to pray to, pray and ask for like signs that you are not alone, so that you can get the confirmation that you need. Because this card is stating that you are not alone. You have like the love and the support around you, but it may not feel that way. Sometimes you can have people around you, but they're not giving you what you need. Um, or like the love that you need. Like, maybe your love language is a little bit different than what other people, love language could be. For me, even just to give an example, um, I'm typically like, I don't know, I find myself like being there for people when they need me, and I find it hard to have the same energy in return when it comes to my personal life. And maybe you experience that too. Maybe you are the go-to person when everybody's feeling down. But when you're feeling down, nobody stops by, nobody checks on you. And this is just a message that you're not alone. We got take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I feel like this is also a message of you just, I wouldn't necessarily say stop working, like, especially if you have bills and stuff like that. But like the card that, you know, was in the beginning when I split the deck about, was it play? Have fun, like, don't be so serious, take a break from being so hard on yourself. Like, if you've been cooped up in the house for quite some time, or if you've just been doing day-to-day tasks, being a mom if you are a mom, being, the caregiver for other people, it's time for you. You also got the card mother yourself. So it's time for you to nurture yourself and like take a break from the every day-to-day life bullshit. Like, because it is exhausting. And only do, like, I wouldn't say do the bare minimum to where you're not supporting what you need to support, because we have bills in this world. Like, this is not, we have bills. So like, sometimes you can't take a break. You can't just like, oh, I'm gonna like stop working and not work no more. You have to still do what you have to do, right? You still have to be the provider for your household if that is you. But you still also can take a break from being around people too much. You're not alone just because you decide to be by yourself. You're not alone. Like, take some time to be with you, be with yourself, learn your love language, or learn how you want to be loved and how you want to be cared for. So when you do get these people around you again, you can, communicate that with them on how you want to be treated. And we also have like releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And I feel like maybe this way of like the coping mechanisms that you use is a way of how your family or your generations from way back have coped with things. It could just be y'all don't communicate. It could be whenever somebody's feeling some type of way, everybody just go their separate ways and then just wait till it die down and come back around. But everything that was unresolved is still there. And then when something else happened, it boils all back over and everything comes back to the surface. So it could be you just figuring out how you can navigate these like situations, or releasing all this baggage, or like things that like releasing like how you think you should handle like stress, or think that you should handle, I was gonna say depression, but like that's like a huge subject that I don't, it's a sore subject honestly, because we all go through it. But like the way that you handle the things that you handle. Okay, so like, instead of sitting in sorrow for so long, like, what can you do to make yourself feel good, even if it's no one else around, even if it's just you having a girl night or guy night, or just like what is it, a self-care day for yourself. Like, you don't do it for nobody else but you do it for you, strictly for you. Okay, we're gonna get the, yeah, am I doing this one? No, I'm gonna do star seed. We're going to do the star seed oracle. Oh, that card wants to come out. I'm trying. know. I still feel like y'all just need to have some fun. Like, or like, what is your version of fun? Like, is your version of fun different from like what your family or the people that you be around tend to consider fun? Because I know for me, like, fun for me is not drinking and partying. Like, it's really not. Like, that's cool, but like, fun for me is not drinking and talking. Like, it's never been. Like, I've of course like used to do it and stuff, but like, and I'm not gonna say I don't like have wine. Like, I haven't. Well, when was the last time I drank alcohol? I probably haven't drunk alcohol since like, I would say like beginning of August. We are in October, which the only reason why I was drinking is because my brother passed away in July, so I was, smoking and drinking and doing all that nonsense. And I told myself I just had to stop because I didn't want it to become like a coping mechanism for me. Because in my family, speaking of like families and coping mechanisms, my family, we tend to have a long line of alcoholics, pill poppers, and drug addicts. Like, I'm not talking about hard drugs, but I'm just talking about like weed and alcohol and pills and just like, yeah. So I just try to steer clear of that. Like, a lot of my family is addicted to pills. A lot of my family is addicted to alcohol. A lot of my family is also addicted to marijuana, because weed is also an addiction when you have to do it every day. And I was addicted to weed, like, I would say, I was just smoking recently, but it wasn't an addiction for me. But I was addicted to weed when back in like 2017, no, 20, I would say 2015 and 16. Like, but I stopped smoking because I got pregnant, and then I started back, then I stopped, and then I stopped again, and I stopped for 2 years. Like, I just like got this up and down relationship with it, because I know for a fact that it's an addicting thing. So I tend to stop, and I only try to do it when I'm having fun, because it's addicting. Like, when you wake up and you can't eat food without smoking, it's addicting. When you wake up and you have to smoke a blunt or do whatever you do before you do anything, you have to do it to go bowling, you have to do it to go eat, you have to do it to go to the movies, to the where the fuck ever, to shop at the mall. Like, if you have to be on, I said on weed, that makes it sound like a hard drug, but when you have to smoke so much, like, this may resonate with somebody, I'm sorry, but I just like saying it, but when you have to do it so much, you have to ask yourself, am I addicted to this? Like, an addiction can be as simple as you taking, I'm going to tell y'all the most addicting thing, especially for people who have allergies. This is off topic, but like Benadryl, that shit, whatever's in Benadryl has some sort of addicting property to it. Like, I have no idea. Whenever my allergies is bothering me, like, I've taken Benadryl, and then it like makes you like, it makes you drowsy. And it's like, and I just wonder, like, how are people taking like hard drugs, like, because Benadryl puts me on my ass, like, okay. But anyway, my bad. Maybe somebody needs to hear that. Maybe not. But yeah, but overall, just like figure out how you can double mission, like work your star seed, serve the world by being you. I feel like that is just a message of, what was I saying earlier about you being like doing what you want to do, not for other people, and finding a new way to cope. Let me see. This is, oh, it says double mission. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Let me get another card. Double mission, like, it could also be finding that balance between, like I said, between your finding the balance between like what you like. I want it's not what you take serious, but like finding a balance between like your work life, your play life, or like basically like work and play. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like, finding that balance. Child of the cosmos, intelligence. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. I don't know. Are some of y'all like, okay, some of y'all may consider yourself empaths or maybe empath, like sensitive to people's energy and, stuff like that. Because, and it's maybe something that like runs in your family. Like, okay, because I did, when I told y'all the other deck, I saw that card awakening. Maybe some of y'all are going through like some sort of spiritual awakening where you are like having all these like energetic downloads, or like you're experiencing stuff on a higher frequency and a higher level. And it could be because you are empath and you pick up on different energies, and maybe this is something that runs in your family, but you are the first to do something about it, and you're the first person to actually like like your ancestors, like even the ancestors that came before you that didn't acknowledge it while they were in this physical realm, know now that they're in the spirit realm that this was the mission all along. Like, and they're here to guide you on that mission, if that makes sense. And if you're not into like the whole like spiritual, like, you know, being a psychic, being, you know, being a healer or things like that, maybe you should reconsider, because I'm getting the feeling that like a lot of um your family like before you ran from it. And like a lot of people that are like empaths and like people that are sensitive to energy tend to pick up like um habits, I should say, because like when you pick up on a lot of people's energy, it could become really, really heavy. Like maybe y'all need to do some sort of cleansing ritual or something like that. And speaking of cleansing, since I did have selenite at the beginning of the reading, that could be something that you can look into, because selenite is a cleansing crystal. If you're not into crystals, then find some other way to cleanse. But it could be that you need to cleanse your energy, and that's how you can mother yourself. Like cleanse your energy, because you're picking up on different stuff that's not you, and it's what is weighing you down, like, but you're in the middle of going through some sort of like awakening, some sort of spiritual awakening. Like you literally have like the intelligence of the universe lies within you, so all the answers that you seek are within you, but you just have to be open to listen to it. You have to be open to hear it. If that's you, babe, if it's you, it's you. Listen to the universe. If it's you, go and put you first. What? Yeah. Put yourself first, babe. That's all I can say. It's like, what did I say? Didn't I say something about being alone? Spending time by yourself. That's probably, you might be a loner. You might be the type of person that likes to spend time alone because you pick up on different energies, but you don't know what it is. But this is a confirmation that that's exactly what it is, and you need to learn how to cleanse your energy and cleanse your aura, and make sure that like when you come home, that you are not bringing any of that energy back with you. Because as someone who also as someone who also picks up on energies, like I'm talking about like when you walk in a room, do you ever sense like the vibes? Like, and when I say vibes, I mean like not like, oh, I mean yes, this could also be it, but like I'm talking about like like you sense like you feel uncomfortable. Like it's like an uncomfortable feeling, should I say? Like it's not necessarily, you know, what people are thinking. I mean, you could, but it's not necessarily like you know what people are thinking, but it's more of a, you just pick up on the energies in the room and you have no idea what it is, or you may just feel like you just got in a shitty mood as soon as you got to a certain location or restaurant or something like that. We got jump in, a Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. I feel like this is something that I don't know, y'all, this is probably a confirmation for you. You probably already been doing your spiritual work. You probably already been on the track to discovering this stuff yourself, but this is a sign that you should definitely jump in and do what you have to do. Like, I feel like the universe is definitely guiding you, because you would not be here at this reading if it wasn't guiding you, to tap into your potential and tap into what you're meant to do. Like who that's like an owl. Who you have came here to be. And who you're meant to be, okay? Oh my goodness. You got the card cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to alchemy. Listen, what was the other card? We have the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It is happening for you, not to you. This one says surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah, I definitely think y'all are some healers or something, even if it's not in the spiritual realm. Like I feel like you're some type of healer, like you're meant to help and heal people, but you first have to take care of yourself. Like you can't just expect to like heal people when you're not even taking care of yourself. Like there's no way that you can even try to fix my legs so the cards don't fall. I'm sitting on my couch shuffling these cards right now, so I don't have like a flat lay. So, but yeah, I think y'all are some healers, and y'all need to do your research, study, do your homework on whatever it is that you're trying to tap into before you dive too deep. I'm not saying go rush and start doing third eye activations when you have no idea, you haven't done the shadow work, you haven't tapped into who you're meant to be, or the purpose and why you actually want to do it, what path you want to take. Like you need to do the work for yourself first before you decide. So now we're going in with the Vanessa Samina Pastel Journey Tarot. This is my favorite. I say this every time. This deck is so beautiful. This is indeed my favorite oracle. I'm actually in the process. How can you be in the process? Well, technically you can be in the process of getting some if you're saving up for it, right? But I'm actually in the mix of getting her, what is that oracle deck called? Jeez, my brain I just had a brain fart. But whatever. It's her oracle deck with like, what is that oracle deck called? I don't know. It's really pretty though. It's the one with all like the women on it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we got Justice. And we also got the Chariot. So you have 7-Eleven. That's what these cards are, 7-Eleven. These are both major arcana cards, and Chariot is just about taking action on something, like getting the wheel rolling, like getting into action. Like all of your cards are stating that you need to get the ball rolling when it comes to this. Like whatever it is for you, whatever this path may look like for you, it's time for you to get that ball rolling. And Justice is, balancing out, like you're going to make, like you're making the decision. And I feel like you've already made the decision, but you're starting to second guess the decision that you made. And it's time for you not to do that. Like you made the decision, like, and when you push forward in what you're supposed to be doing, that's where you're going to see the most abundance, and you're going to see the best version of yourself come out of it. You're going to see like the scales balancing. I don't know. I just looked at the cards, the scales. You're going to see everything balance out with your emotions, with how you feel, what energies you allow to interrupt you or disturb you or cling on to you. You're going to be able to tell what that is. Yeah. 7-Eleven or 11-7. Um, so I'm thinking like you may even come into this like information, or like what you may get the like, what is it, guidance, or um what is the word I'm looking for, um clarity, like confirmation, clarity, guidance. You may come into it like either the 11th month, which is like November, or the 7th month, which is July, or it could be July 7th or November the 7th. You may have came across some information that sparked your curiosity, and this is just stating that you are on the right path, and just to keep pushing forward, and continue to break those cycles, continue to break those chains when it comes to you finding and discovering who you are and who you're meant to be. For some of y'all, this may be confirmation. For y'all, for some from others, it may be you actually hearing this for the first time. But like I said, take it slow on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. um, Take it a day at a time. Do some research. Don't feel like you got to dive straight in. I know one of the cards said dive straight in, but take your time to learn how you receive your information from the universe, how you receive your information from source, because you did have the card, the universe, and the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So everything that you need is already within you, but you do still need to do some work, because you probably have some unhealed traumas and things like that that you need to work through. You need to release all the baggage and like all the unnecessary attachment styles that you may have. Like this could be people, places, things, um, objects, substance. You need to release that first before you dive into this, because you don't want to just have unhealthy coping mechanisms when you are opening yourself up to be like a channeler or a healer. You want to make sure you heal yourself too, because you don't want to go into something damaged and work on everybody else but not work on yourself. Alrighty, so that is what I have for you today. I hope you did enjoy this reading.